Welcome to the exploration of American history, where the past meets the present in fascinating ways. Did you know America is full of unsolved mysteries? From Amelia Earhart's plane vanishing in 1937, to the lost colony of Roanoke where 115 settlers disappeared, and the D.B. Cooper skyjacking where he parachuted with $200,000 and vanished forever. Add Roswell's UFO crash and the Bermuda Triangle disappearances, and you realize America's history is stranger than fiction. Which mystery do you think will ever be solved? What really happened during the creation of the Declaration of Independence? Let's uncover the truth. Everyone knows July 4th, 1776, but here's the twist. Not all delegates signed that day. In fact, many added their names weeks later. Thomas Jefferson's original draft even condemned slavery, but Congress cut it out. The Declaration wasn't just a bold letter. It was treason punishable by death. These men risked everything for freedom. Would you have signed? America's battles didn't just change the U.S., they shaped the planet. Yorktown ended British control. Gettysburg turned the Civil War. Midway stopped Japan in World War II, and D-Day helped liberate Europe. Every victory shifted history. Imagine if just one had gone the other way. What world would we live in today? The Civil War wasn't just about states' rights. It was about slavery, an institution worth billions. Did you know women disguised themselves as men to fight? Or that enslaved people freed themselves by escaping to Union lines? And Lincoln? He didn't start out planning to abolish slavery. It evolved as the war raged on. History is never as simple as it seems. School left these heroes out. Bass Reeves, the black lawman who inspired the Lone Ranger. Sybil Ludington, a teenage girl who rode twice as far as Paul Revere. And Claudette Colvin, who refused to give up her bus seat months before Rosa Parks. Why don't we learn their names? Ever heard of Centralia, Pennsylvania? An underground coal fire turned it into a ghost town. Or Bodie, California, frozen in time since the gold rush. There's Eastern State Penitentiary, one of the most haunted prisons in America. And Six Flags New Orleans, abandoned after Katrina. America has ruins with stories. Would you dare visit? JFK's assassination. Was it really just Oswald? Area 51. What's hiding in the desert? The CIA's MKUltra mind control experiments weren't fiction, they were real. And Watergate proved not every conspiracy is crazy. Some are true. Which one do you believe in? Look closely at the $1 bill. See the pyramid and the eye? That's the eye of Providence, sparking endless theories. In God We Trust wasn't added until the Civil War. And yes, Benjamin Franklin's on the $100, even though he was never president. Every bill has secrets most people never notice. Slavery wasn't just America's past. It built its present. Cotton made the U.S. the world's economic power. Wall Street banks and even Ivy League schools profited. The racial wealth gap today? It traces back to slavery. And culture, music, food, language was forever changed by enslaved Africans. The echoes are everywhere. Did you know TV was invented by Philo Farnsworth, not RCA? Or that Garrett Morgan created the traffic light? Actress Hedy Lamarr co-invented tech that led to Wi-Fi. Charles Goodyear gave us vulcanized rubber. So many inventions, but the credit often went to someone else. The Wendigo, a spirit of endless hunger. Skinwalkers, witches that shapeshift into animals. Thunderbirds, giant birds controlling storms. And the Pukwudgies, trickster little people. Native American legends are more chilling than any Hollywood horror movie. Would you camp where these stories began? George Washington didn't have wooden teeth, they were ivory and even human teeth. The first Thanksgiving? Not as friendly as you think. Paul Revere wasn't the only rider spreading the alarm. And most cowboys weren't white, they were black or Mexican. History books don't always tell the full truth. It wasn't a peaceful protest. On December 16, 1773, colonists, dressed as Native Americans, dumped 342 chests of British tea into Boston Harbor. The tea's value? Over $1 million today. This act pushed Britain to crack down hard, setting the stage for revolution. One tea party sparked a nation. Harriet Tubman rescued hundreds through the Underground Railroad. Susan B. Anthony fought for women's right to vote. Eleanor Roosevelt championed human rights worldwide. Rosa Parks refused to move, sparking a movement. And Sally Ride broke barriers in space. Women's stories are America's story. Freemasons laid cornerstones of early America. Skull and Bones at Yale produced presidents. The Ku Klux Klan spread terror in secret. And rumors of the Illuminati, always lurking. America's history isn't just in books. It's in secret rooms, handshakes, and whispers. Confederate gold, rumored to be buried in the South. The Beale ciphers, an unsolved code leading to hidden treasure. Butch Cassidy's stolen loot, still missing. And shipwrecks along Florida's coast hiding pirate gold. America's ground hides fortunes. Would you go treasure hunting? DNA identified soldiers lost for decades. LiDAR revealed ancient native civilizations hidden in forests. Forensics cracked cold cases like the Golden State Killer. And digital scans uncovered words in faded founding documents. Technology doesn't just shape the future, it rewrites history. The Italian mafia ruled New York. Al Capone's Chicago outfit controlled the streets. The Bloods and Crips fought brutal wars. MS-13 spread violence coast to coast. And outlaw biker gangs like the Hells Angels dominated highways. America's underworld is darker than the movies. George Washington didn't just fight, he ran a massive spy network. Invisible ink, code words, and secret couriers. Women like Agent 355 risked their lives for intel. And France secretly sent weapons before joining openly. America's independence wasn't just muskets, it was espionage. Aaron Burr shot Alexander Hamilton in 1804. Andrew Jackson fought so many duels he carried bullets in his body. Abraham Lincoln nearly dueled with broadswords. And in the Wild West, Dodge City and Tombstone saw deadly showdowns. Duels weren't just drama, they shaped American legends. We hope you enjoyed this journey through the rich tapestry of American history.